Hi everybody, Carlos Sobrino here. It's my very first podcast on the Racing Phuckery channel. That's Phuckery, Phuck, not the other word. It's Racing Phuckery. And this is my very first podcast. So it's probably going to be a disaster, considering this is like the fifth take and the other four. The first one was the best one, but I forgot to hit the record button. What a retard. So, being that it's my first podcast, I'm going to talk about the car because everybody's asking me, what's up? What's this big news with the car? And you're holding, what's up? What's up? It's not big news. It's big news in my little tiny bubble world. It's not big news anywhere else. It's just news. So everybody's asking me what's going on with the car. What are you doing this year? Pretty much, before I get to that, we'll give you the circumstances why I'm doing what I'm doing this year. If you know my racing program and if you know the shop, you know little Carlos. That's Carlos Florenca. He's my crew chief. He runs the shop. We've been together for 15 years, one of my best friends, and we still are best friends, just so clear that up. 3 months ago, he decided that he was going to head in a different direction with his life. Turned 40, wanted to do something different. It's understandable. We've been together 15 years. And 15 years is a long relationship for anybody, especially if you're not having sex, which is pretty much the only reason why you stay with somebody that long in the first place. So, being that we were not having sex, and it's been 15 years, he gave his notice, still works here a couple of days a week, but that made me reevaluate my racing schedule this year, my racing program, because now I have to work. I have to work a lot. I've hired mechanics since then, but they don't last because everybody thinks they're a mechanic and they're not. And the number one priority here is customers' cars. Customers' cars have to come out perfect. They have to come out perfect the first time. So he did that. He ran the shop while I went off in playland and raced. But now I got to work. So, and I am working, and I'm fine with that. I have no problem with working. But that does change your priorities in life, So, pretty much racing is going to take a back seat this year to business, to priorities. But if I can't make an NMRA race, right, which because of the traveling and closing the shop for X amount of days, you can't do it. So why leave the car in Coyote stock trim if I can't attend or even test for Coyote stock? Because as all you guys know that run heads up with rules, you're constantly chasing that 10th and that 100th and that thousandth of a second. If you can't test, why bother? So I can't test, so why bother? So every year around October, we put the car in what's called outlaw trim. Outlaw trim is take the weight out of the car, put some fuel in it, put a real tune in it, and let's go have fun. So as I said before, we swing our dicks come November. So why leave the car in Coyote stock trim now if I can't even race Coyote stock? So let's convert the car now to outlaw trim and get it ready for World Cup Finals. This is the best race in the world, which I'm not going to miss. That's in November at Maryland International Raceway, imports versus domestics. So let's convert the car now to outlaw trim and go have some fun. What do you think? I like that idea, being that I'm going to stay local, and if I do get to attend an NMRA race, I can't run that limited street class because the rules suck, and you know how we are. Us racers hate rules, and we hate stupid rules. It's a great class, but not for an NA Coyote car, especially a stock Coyote car. But so let's go and have some fun. Unfortunately, the car is going to be a no-time grudge car, so you're not going to know what it runs. Nobody knows what it runs, but I'm sure somebody will. So let's go have some fun now and put the car in outlaw trim. I'll probably be doing that this weekend, and I'll probably do another podcast of the conversion just to let you know what it entails and the 2.5, 3 hours that it takes to take a 10-second Coyote and make it run mid-nines. And that's another thing too. If I can't have fun in Coyote stock, why keep the car in a low 10-second car? Every March we have to take a mid 9-second Mustang and make it a low 10-second Mustang. which is really backwards in the mentality of a racer. You know, it affects your shifting. Yes, we shift. It affects your timing. It affects everything. So let's go and make the car fast now. And Ken and Rob from Palm Beach Dyno, of course, are going to be doing their magic. So let's see what a stock Gen 2 can run before World Cup. Before World Cup. And let's go do some grudge racing and have some fun. So I do have big plans for 2019, but not yet. I'm not going to tell you yet. The way you have to tune in to more of my bullshit videos. Alright, so I think I covered everything. I'm not really sure. But if I didn't, I'll just make another video. Alright, folks, so stay tuned. It's going to be a fun year. You know, even with what's going on here as far as me working my ass off. Alright? Stay tuned, folks, and thank you. Talk to you soon.